Hello everyone. I swear this time this will be quick. So I'm just doing a quick little video before my next video, which is going to be a few hours from now. It's a weird companion of sorts to my Punky Brewster video. So there you go. But intro. I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. It's my show, movies and TV reviews. That's what we do here. And the first thing we're talking about today, of three things, I guess, is a new documentary film called Kid 90, which is streaming on Hulu now. This film was directed by and starring and narrated by Soleil Moon Frye, Punky Brewster, and it's a brief but very 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 moving documentary that is sort of a Soleil Moon Frye herself's kind of take on being a 90s child actor, and kind of her circle of friends. Among them was Leonardo DiCaprio, who was a producer on the film, and he shows up in some of the footage. Not interviewed, but he shows up in the home movie footage. A lot of the movie is the home movies that Soleil Moon Frye shot. What I'll say about Kid 90 is, it's a very good film, very moving. Soleil Moon Frye is a very charismatic presence in both her older self and herself now, as she kind of does the bookends where she kind of shows the footage to the people now, which are, scattered throughout. She's also a pretty solid director. I mean, the film is rough by its nature because a lot of it is VHS footage, but it works. What this film reminded me a lot of was a film last year directed by Alex Winter's documentary on HBO called Showbiz Kids. While I think that movie was maybe a better film simply in the fact that it was more comprehensive, it kind of did it at all angles because they had more kind of individual stories. It was a lot longer. That's another thing I'll get to. And also they kind of showed it from the angle of actual child actors, the process of them starting out who haven't made it yet, and they showed them and kind of their journey to become actors, intercut with stuff like Evan Rachel Wood and Will Wheaton and stuff talking about it. That was, I think, a better film, mainly because I think it was longer and it was more comprehensive. But that's okay. It's okay that this is a more personal take. This is more Soleil Moon Frye's take. We see her friends, but it's really her story. And I was compelled. I think and also I think the two big things this has in its favor is, one, her Soleil Moon Frye herself, like I said, but also the rawness that comes with VHS kind of camcorder footage that she shoots this with. And she also has a very compelling story to tell that is also heartbreaking. There are some things in here that are very disturbing. I probably should give a little bit of a trigger warning because there's at this point, so if you some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about for this movie might be kind of triggering. She talks about how she was raped by a trusted friend. It was very sad. Kind of reading her diary entry about it now. Very heartbreaking. She talks about all the friends who have died, particularly by suicide, who took their own lives. Among them, recognized child actors like Jonathan Brandis, who she said that she was so close with that they actually kind of in love. Talks about and juxtaposes it very kind of cleverly in the filmmaking of how on TV, when she was still riding that Punky Brewster wave, she talked about, just say no, and then off screen was, doing drugs with her and her friends, and so it's just kind of until she kind of got, over it. It's a very powerful film. The biggest knock against it, though, is that it's just too short. The movie is only about 70 minutes. It's really short, and I think that while it covers a lot of ground in this personal story, I feel like it could have been longer. I feel like it needed to have that extra 20 minutes to get it to that 90 to really punch it up more and give it a more of an expansive scope. But ultimately that's okay. I think with the film that Miss Moon Frye was trying to tell, it told it very well within its very brief time. Let's just wrap this puppy up. Kid 90 is a very good film. And as far as Soleil Moon Frye's story is great, the film is very good. So I will give, even though I think you might need to plan another movie afterwards because of how short it is, if this were playing at a theater, and maybe it is playing in a few theaters, I don't know. But it's worth walking the 2 blocks. I'm going to give Kid 94 stars out of 5. I think it's a solid film with the presence of Soleil Moon Frye and her filmmaking kind of craft of crafting all this together does a very good job. So, trailer trash, which let me clarify something. Trailer trash, I do not mean it in the derogatory sense. I mean it's an old film term. Trailer trash, in another meaning, they used to package film trailers together, and they call it trailer trash. So that's why I call my segment trailer trash. I just want to make that I am totally sensitive to, hate speech. I would never, ever, 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 ever want to be derogatory toward any group or person. Okay. So, just want to clarify that, but also, there was none. It was on Hulu, there were no trailers. And then, was there shawarma? Yes, there was. Quite a bit, actually. The trailers are packed with extra kind of footage and little tributes worth sticking around to the very, very bitter end for. So, I'm going to close the book on this guy because I got to go. I got to go post this guy. I got to go post my review on Letterboxd, and then I'm going to go to the theater, see a movie, and review it. I'm seeing Long Weekend, a movie that kind of came out of nowhere. It's like a little indie movie. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I'm seeing that tonight. I'm going to go get some groceries, get some food in me, and then I'm going to come back, review it, and then come back a lot later tonight to talk about the first season of The Amber Ruffin Show, because after I watched the season finale. So, that's all going to be next time. And until next time, Grant, the movie and TV guy, I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. And for those who are struggling with things similar to Miss Moonfry's friends, you're loved. You are respected. Your life has value. Life is worth living. There's always tomorrow. It gets better. So, love you all. Appreciate you all. See you soon. Love you all, classes miss. Love you 3000, all that jazz. Thank you all. Take care.